Broadcasting. Now broadcasting. Make sure everybody's audio is up and good. One sec.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, I can hear IXE. Spy, if you say something, bro. Okay, we'll come back to him. Lost.
Yo.
Alright, yeah, y'all voice coming in nice and clear.
Excuse me.
Go ahead and share this bad boy.
Excuse me.
Alright, man. Namaste and Godspeed to everybody. Just call me Sage. We are here. Today's stream, this video in particular, we're gonna be discussing the state of Warzone and pretty much how it is you guys feel about what's going on with Warzone currently. We're gonna discuss about things that was probably good about Warzone, the bad about Warzone. You know what I mean? Because it's not just gonna be a we bashing everybody or bashing the game type deal. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I have questions that I'm gonna ask y'all, and then I ask who I want to go, and then we'll just go around and everybody go ahead and just say like how they feel about their piece. You know what I mean? So, matter of fact, y'all go ahead, y'all introduce yourself first. Mr. Lost Guy, you want to go first?
How you guys doing? It's Lost Guy. Y'all can come follow me on Lost Guy Gaming. I love you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to some. And that's all I gotta say.
For sure. Mr. Icy, you want to introduce yourself, brother?
We back with it, we back at it, and we back again. This is your boy Icy Almighty, and go follow me on Facebook at Icy Almighty, hashtag the Icebox Gaming. I'm gonna have a lot to say today, but I'm gonna let my boy A1 Deflay introduce himself if he ever get back.
Yeah, whenever he get here. Yeah. Whenever he get here. Oh, there he is. Now he's back. Okay, you want to go ahead? You want to?
Gang is A1. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on all social media. Follow the motherfucking group, LCY Gaming. That's on Instagram. We're going to have a TikTok coming soon. But hey, fuck with the boys.
There you have it. All right, man. Look, so like I said, A1, you missed the beginning part, but we pretty much going to be talking about the state of Warzone, bro. Like what's plaguing Warzone right now, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. We're going to be talking about all of that. All right, you know what I mean? So, start first. Since Lost did introductions first, we're going to start with Icy. Just the overall arcing question I'm going to ask you. How do you feel about the current state of Warzone?
Okay, the current state of Warzone. Warzone, in my opinion, is one of those games that has an unlimited ceiling. But they are limiting themselves by trying to appeal to. I don't know how to say it without sounding like an elitist, but they're trying to appeal to too many groups of players at the same time. If you catch my drift. Okay. So they're trying to make this game a combination of a classic arcade shooter that we all know Call of Duty to be. But they still want people to be able to hop into the game and just have a good time, which, anybody should be able to do. But they still want to add that competitive aspect, skill-based matchmaking. We all know, we're going to probably talk about that later on, so I'm not even going to open up the can of worms on that. And I just feel like Call of Duty is having an identity crisis. They don't know what the game wants to be right now, but they have an idea, but they don't know exactly how to implement it. So that's all I'm going to leave it at.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, yeah, I can definitely see what you mean and how you feel about it, especially with trying to appeal to too many player groups at the same time. Because obviously you have your hardcore gamers, you have your casual gamers, you got the
Yep.
cats that can
You
only
got your
get on here every now and then, and the ones who can play 12 hours a day. You
you
know what I
got your
mean?
and I'm gonna say it like this. You said hardcore, you have your casuals, but it's more so I'm gonna say this much right now. They're trying to appeal to those two groups at the same time, and the middleman is the one that's being left out.
Okay, okay. So like how society normally is anyway.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. This is a perfect homage to society.
All right.
The cats like us essentially, the ones that want to get on here and win, but we not out here to play for 12, 13 hours a day. This ain't our job.
Right, right, right. Okay, yeah, the bourgeoisie suffering. I got you. I got you. So, hey, Lost God, man, how you feel about the current state of Warzone, G?
Man, how you doing, brother? Honestly, the current state of Warzone that I feel like that it's taking on right now, I feel like it's more of a trying to understand how far can they push things and how far it's like they're still adapting to
Mm.
what they really want to be. Cause you see how they give us like plunder, they give us like some of these little mini games. They'll take off like the big ground war that they had on Warzone. So I feel like they still trying to
Find
mold
it like you
themselves to
said,
see what they
an
can.
identity crisis. Like I said,
Yeah, yeah, bro, I got you. I'm just saying. I'm just, I'm saying the same. I'm
but yeah,
feeling.
like,
I'm with you. You did
so
me.
go ahead because
But
I
yeah,
got something else I want to
it's
add
that.
to it that I just thought about that somebody said something earlier that is kind of. But I'm gonna let Spivey or A1 get his in before I come back to that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Go ahead, finish what you were saying, Law.
Nigga, I forgot. Damn, nigga. Hey, go ahead, one fool. Shit.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to mute my mic because I do not want y'all. For those who don't know, I have a badass 4-year old, and I'm about to go be a parent.
Handle your business, brother. All right. Yeah. So, A1, you here, bro?
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right, for sure. Yeah, bro. How you feel about the current state of Warzone, bro?
I'm about to mute real quick.
All right. Let me be serious. I feel like it's kind of all over the place, and I've been playing Call of Duty games since me personally since COD 4.
Right.
So I've loved the build up. I love the. To me, I'm a sniper. You know what I'm saying? I love the quick open aspect of it. I was glad they brought it back in
You gonna
the
run?
Modern Warfare. You can kind of still quick scope in COD and what is it? What's it? Black Ops? What's the one called?
The one that you was able to quickscope in?
Yeah, the newest code is Code War. It's cool, but I feel like that the Cold War it
Hey,
was
your mic.
consistent. Like they could have did better.
Hey, A1, your mic is like cutting in and out, bro.
Yeah, I thought that was my headphones. Okay, technical difficulties.
Seem like it. Yeah, whenever he get his mic together, we'll see what's going on. Is that you with the
What
TV
about
on in the
you?
background, Icy?
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my fault.
that's better.
Let me turn my sensitivity down.
All right.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Can you still hear the
Yeah.
TV?
So
Not as
my
much
whole
now.
thing. Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh, my controller's not on. This fucking go. Yeah,
But yeah,
my whole take on the new on how Warzone is right now is like I don't know. I feel like they put out Cold War too fast. I feel like it wasn't complete as it should have been. Like it doesn't make sense that you'll test out your guns, you're running and the multiplayer there. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like no recoil. But then you get on Warzone, it's like totally different. Like shit just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like attachments don't really add up. And then it's like they still haven't figured out the problem with how they want to really treat or react to the hacker shit that's going on. Which I know how Call of Duty does. Call of Duty pays attention to the game that they put out the newest game, and then they just let the old ones go away. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've ever tried to go back to my fucking Modern Warfare 3 when motherfucking Black Ops 2 was out, it was the worst shit in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
Motherfuckers was
remember
in the
that shit.
sky, in the ceiling, shooting at you. Like, couldn't see nobody. The motherfuckers in the ceiling, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, I
That
feel like they should take
nigga.
care of their product better, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it is a really good game, good concept. I do want another map, like another big map. Like, I like Rebirth.
New.
I like the feel of it because it's more fast paced, but I would also like a bigger, like another map. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope, but.
Okay, so as far as like I said, the current state of Warzone.
I was about to say.
How do you
Yeah, I
feel
mean,
about the current state of Warzone? Not nothing else, just Warzone.
I feel like all right, the current state of Warzone to me, I'm not gonna say it's trash, but it's like I hate getting on the game and then dying to like hackers like every 2 or 3 games out of fucking 7 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it my first game against a group of hackers? You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Why do I have to put up with that every time I play? Or like, why do I have to put up with detachments being fucked up on the guns? Like,
Oh my god.
okay,
so
okay.
I'm not gonna call it trash because I really enjoy it because I actually like playing it. When
Mm,
they're, you know what I'm saying, like when shit's working for, you know what I'm saying, like, you know,
I got you, bro.
I give it like a
Are we
6.5 out
gonna
of
hear
10.
Sage's input?
Yeah. So how I feel about the current state of Warzone? Me personally, right now, I feel like Warzone is killing itself. Honestly. Chill, lost. I know you got tears falling down his face right now. Oh my god.
Bro, let's go. Talk to us.
Yeah, let me talk. Let me talk to you. But yeah, I feel like as of right now, I feel like Warzone is killing itself. Or Activision and Raven Software are like killing the game. Um, I feel that way because so let me say this. I do appreciate the transparency that they've been having and as of late, you know, with letting people know what's going on and what's it called, especially when it comes down to the hacker situation as Spivey brought up earlier. But I feel like the inconsistencies of them taking care of the game is a big reason as to why the game is killing itself. How they're doing weapon balancing and things of that nature, as far as practically killing off one game, as far as Modern Warfare's guns, just to focus on everybody playing with the Cold War guns, instead of making things a bit more, you know, even for everybody to enjoy every weapon and every gun be viable. The hackers are obviously a problem, and the fact that they lack an anti-cheat and just don't want to put one in. So I feel like as of right now, Warzone is killing itself. Um, they end up. I feel like they need a lot of new stuff to kind of spice the game up, make it like refreshed, and you know, bring in more people and bring in like the excitement that people used to have when Warzone first dropped. You know what I mean? So that's what I feel like is going on right now when it comes to that. But going into that, um, what was the best state of Warzone for y'all? Like, what period of Warzone was like the best state of it? Lost. I'm gonna start with you, bro.
The best state of Warzone, I think I'd take it to like season 3 to 4. I like that. That was when everybody was trying out new guns. There was new metas coming out left and right. Everything was good. I think that's when the Graw was like at its peak,
Yeah, I was about to
you
say. I think
know.
that was the Growl that was
So
out at that point, right? When that was top dog.
yeah. So like that, I just like that vibe right there was cool. Then they were dropping what? Did they drop the nighttime? I think that was around Halloween when they dropped the nighttime.
Nighttime mode.
Yeah, the nighttime mode. My depth perception was so ass.
Yeah, yeah, and that's when I loved it. I love how they changed the whole map. So I feel like if we keep waiting and because they know a lot of people love that, like Spivey was saying, they are gonna adapt to it sooner or later and like adapt to the cult of the following. But it's hard to please everybody right now. But I feel like they are gonna bring back modes like that
Yeah.
we like. So I just think it's just time.
Okay. Okay.
So I say season 3, season 4 for like the top peak that I love though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people was running the Growl. You saw a lot of the M4 running
Mhm.
around. I think the Bruin
Yeah,
was like starting to come up at that time too.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know that was your
sir.
baby, boy.
Uh-huh. Hey, we had a lot of battles with them guns, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And
facts.
you can really go back to there and be like, wow, that's a lot of like of story moments, not just wins. Them like
Mm-hmm.
stories. Even if you lose, it's like, oh, that was a story, G.
Yeah,
That was
facts.
wow.
Like,
You know,
yeah,
so like
we went through some shit in that game type deal. You excited for
yeah,
the
you
next one
know.
type? Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, she was like, all right, let's go. Yeah, so that's why I'm there. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So season 3, season 4 for you. Okay. Hey,
Yes, sir.
Spivey, what was your what's it called? What was the best state of Warzone for you?
Um, I want to go with like season 2, season 3, because I was really into like because to me it was still new and it was still really big, and
Mm.
I was using like what do you call it? Like the night vision scopes and all that shit, like thermals.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Like
what
I
people had
thought
to
that
run
shit was
cold
dope as
blooded and
fuck
shit.
to use, bro. Like that shit's dope. Like you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers trying to hide from you up in hills. I was sniping niggas out of hills with the thermal scopes. But then they came out with the cold blooded, and niggas was like, oh, cold blooded cancel that shit out.
Right, right,
You
right.
know, and then season 3 had the like Law said, like, that nighttime shit was fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Like the zombie shit was cool. The zombie shit they mixed with it was cool, but just a nighttime on its own, that shit was fire. Like
Yeah.
I like that. I wish they would bring that back as a mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to say I wouldn't mind the nighttime mode. I ain't care for the zombie shit. Like you kill somebody and they come back as a zombie. I'm not gonna lie, that pissed
Yeah.
me
Instead of
off.
making it about just mixing it up with
That
Yeah.
pissed me
Warzone
off.
maps,
That's
like
that's
mix it up,
that's the part they
mix it up
should
with the regular
throw
Yeah.
Warzone
away.
maps. Why not do it that way? Like make part of the games happen at night and part of the games happen in the day. Like it's not like
I
they
wish.
do that.
Ooh, I wish it was like Grand Theft Auto.
So we'll
They
get
changed.
into stuff like that, but I definitely feel you. I definitely feel you. Okay, okay.
I do remember though when you when the nighttime shit was out, I couldn't see him. My damn
Bro,
shit
for
was
real,
fucked
bro. I
up.
couldn't see him, bro. Like people got these dark ass skins on. Like people, I don't even think Rose was like prominent at that time yet.
Fuck
But
no, it was
like,
just whoever you
yeah,
had.
like whoever you had, but unless you had like some highlight colored skin on, boy, I was not gonna see you if you sit behind a corner in the bush. Boy, y'all know my depth perception
Facts.
bad, boy. That
And,
shit was so
you sitting in
terrible.
a room that's bright as fuck, and it's like 7 niggas outside. You can't see shit.
Man, boy, I would be struggling. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would be fucking struggling. I remember Lost would be playing, and I'd be like, "Hey, bro, what you doing?" He like, "I'm on the nighttime mode." I'm like, "All right, I had to get up with you later, bro. I can't do this shit."
Fold it immediately.
Hey, look, man, I know when to fold, bro. But shit, what was the best state of Warzone for you, Icy?
Mine, and this is probably for like when this is I think around the time that I made my first video, but
Mm,
it was specifically during season 4 during the Kilo Medal.
okay.
The Kilo Medal was probably my favorite time because one, I think that was like right after the Growl got quote unquote nerfed. Like if you want to call it really a nerf, I just think they increased the recoil a little bit and made so you had to use a scope.
Oh no, they decreased the damage range. It didn't hit as
Yeah,
hard at
something like
range.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, so and the Bruin got a little bit like the guns got nerfed, but they were still very much viable.
right,
So
right.
it's not like you had like of course you had people running around with the gun that was the top dog, which was the Kilo at the time, but
Mm,
it was I feel like that was one of those more open seasons because you could do either or. You can run with one of those automatic rifles. I saw a lot of niggas scoping. I think that's when the car started finally to become like the number one sniper in the game because motherfuckers
yeah,
started realizing like, oh, I can take niggas' heads off with this thing and I can move with it. Like
right,
people were
right.
still using the HDR at the time because that was like I think the best one for long range. But people was like, wait a minute, I can use this car and do some damage. So
Hmm.
the meta was a lot more reminiscent of what it was now with the cold weapons where the guns are more open. You don't really have to use like one specific gun. Like I think right now it's what C58 Farah. I think
C58
the
Farah and the
Krieg.
Krieg. Yeah,
Yeah, like you got
those
three
your top dogs right now.
but you still got other guns that are viable. Like if I wanted to go in there, like I see Lost got the M4. If I wanted to go run the M4, I still can.
Right.
And I think it was just I think that, and then also, like I said, that's when I started making videos. That's really when I started getting kills. That's when I got my first dub.
Oh, word.
That
Okay.
was a special, yeah, that was a special time for me. And so I think that was like what mid season 4, the last little bit of like the ending dying days of Modern Warfare before Cold War came out.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. That's what's up. I definitely feel that. I think mine was I had to say when the Bruin and it was when the Bruin was dying and Kilo was coming into power. Like I feel like that was
Okay.
mine, bro. It was like that time space because it was at that point in time where, like he said, the car just started coming out. I just started getting into sniping at that point in time, so I was running HDR, and then I was able to adapt over to the car. You was still able to run like the M4, and I remember I was playing around with like the AK-47 and things like that. You know what I mean? Like,
And AMAX was
Mm,
still a sleeper, so motherfuckers
yeah,
didn't know
like
about that.
yeah, people didn't even peep it.
yeah.
And I'm not even gonna lie to you, the Amax, I love the Amax meta, bro. I love the Amax meta. Like I wish they didn't nerf it the way they did. The Amax was a dog. I love that gun.
Yo, AMAX was a classic example of overused but not overpowered.
Yeah, bro. Like the Amax did exactly what it was supposed to do. It had enough recoil on it, but it wasn't too bad to where you couldn't control it. If you landed your headshots, you was winning your gunfights. You know what I mean? But that's most guns. But with the Amax, it was really prevalent. If you landed your headshot, you good type deal. You know what I mean? And it hit
I think
hard
the
at
problem with
range.
the A,
So
I
I
think the
like,
problem with the AMAX more so was the fact that you didn't, because I never really needed to hit headshots with that bitch. If I was in the nigga square center mass, I was still putting them down faster than they could put me down.
oh
Well,
yeah,
with the
most
headshots,
definitely. The
shit
headshot
multiplier,
multiplier, yeah. The
Davis is
headshot
crazy.
multiplier, that was a demon. The Amax was a demon with that. But like, I
But
say,
truth be
but
told, you know, did you know that? Did you know what gun has the best headshot multiplier? And I didn't notice until I looked it up.
what right now?
And like, well, as far as Modern Warfare was concerned, until I don't know if they nerfed it, but did you know which gun had the best headshot multiplier?
No,
You'd be surprised if when I'm telling you, it was the M13, bro.
SA7.
the M13. Oh really?
I
Yeah,
could
Hey,
believe it.
AR's
look,
the
I could
M13.
believe it. Hey, remember, hey, Lost put
That,
me on
yeah,
to the
that was my
M13.
yeah, that was our
Lost,
shit right there.
yeah, I was gonna say Lost put me on
Yeah, I
to the
could believe that.
M13 for
That
real,
was what
cause
made the M13 so dangerous. If you was doming niggas in the head.
yeah, that
Yep.
M13 was a beam, boy. I remember we played so many games with that M13. Oh, bro, I forgot
Mm-hmm.
during that Bruin Kilo meta too, cause I was playing with the Odin. Like, bro,
Oh
like
Tonka,
yeah.
tonka, tonka, tonka.
yeah, bro. I was like that. I feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that time period, even though you had like your meta guns, you still had so many other
It
options.
was
Like your
open.
Yeah,
SMG.
everything was still feel balanced.
Yeah, like I was still able to run like the Bison as an SMG. You know what I mean? Like I was running around with the
Yeah.
Modern Warfare AUG at the time and things like that. Like you was actually able to run around and have fun with all of the guns that was on the game. Even though you had
Exactly.
like your
Mm-hmm.
top dogs, the other guns still it wasn't like if you use the old and you just gonna outright lose this gunshot or this gunfight. No, that's not the case. You know what I mean? So I feel
Yeah.
like that was the best state of Warzone for me. Like
But you
I
notice something
enjoyed that
about what
time.
we all said though? It was all free Cold War.
Yeah, 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 most definitely. And that's what I was gonna get into next. The since the integration of Cold War into Warzone, how do you all feel about it? Like, do you feel like the game got better? Do you feel like the game got worse? How you feel about it? I'll start with you, Spivey.
Um, I feel like it's like 50-50. You know what I'm saying? For me, I call it like 50-50 because they did have to fix the DMR.
Oh my
Like,
God.
Talk about that. Don't talk about that damn demon
what
game.
is that? What's the new one from last season? Or the season that's out right now? The fucking machine gun.
Oh, the
The
Oh, the
MG82.
MG82.
Yeah, they had to fix that shit. But besides that, I did like having the fact where I could run more guns. You know what I'm saying? Well, the FFAR was overpowered for a long time too. But I did like the fact it gave me more guns to use. You know what I'm saying? Like Modern Warfare did have a lot of guns that I could use off of theirs on Warzone, but like I like the fact that I could like, you know what I'm saying? I want to try something else and run with this.
Hmm.
And then it's like, oh, shit, Black Ops got this gun. I can run with this shit. I kind of like the way this one ADS better than like, some of the other guns ADS. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the feel of how, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. So, I didn't like that aspect, but I didn't like how long it took for them to actually fix every fucking Black Ops gun every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took way too long. Like, the DMR shit went on for like a month. So,
Yeah.
that's why it's only 50-50, because it just took them too long to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Modern Warfare, they drop a new gun, like the fucking SoCal. That shit like 3 days. Fix that bitch immediately.
Well, that was towards like that's towards like more. That's closer to like now time though. You know what I mean? By the time they dropped the sock off, but
Yeah.
I still feel what you're saying though. I definitely understand. What about you, Icy? You feel like it was a good for Warzone or bad for Warzone?
Good and what I'm trying to say, good in idea, just wasn't handled well in actual execution.
Right.
And my biggest thing is, and I'm gonna keep saying this, Spivey said it best. It shouldn't take you that long to integrate your guns into, especially like when you got like, cause I don't know how soon after, but Raven took over, and you're like the governing, like y'all are the governing body on an entire game, the entirety of the game. I get that it takes a while to code. I'm not trying to sit here and say that they don't have a hard job, but
Mm.
when you don't have to worry about Black Ops Cold War, when you don't have to worry about Modern Warfare, and you can only focus on Warzone,
I just for a
you
minute,
should know what.
I'm gonna try to do it like how I did the five. Oh shit, my bad.
Oh yeah, you should be able to. You should be able to look at the gun and see. All right, perfect example. The guns that have clones of themselves, the AK, the MP5, and stuff like that. You should be
Mm.
able to look at what that Modern Warfare AK-47 is and think to myself, all right, I see how this gun works. I don't want it to work this way, but I also don't want it to be broken. And also, my biggest pet peeve was and still will be the, like you said, the fucked up attachments. Like how some of those attachments just had stats that just didn't make any sense or show anything. And
Mm.
it's like, all right, don't get me wrong, I love having similar attachments because it makes building a class easier. But I like the fact that at one point the Black Ops guns didn't have a suppressor that increased damage range. Because it made
Mm.
me ask myself, do I want to make my guns more akin to actually getting into a gunfight? Or do I want to make myself a stealth player at the
Mm.
expense of not being able to take a head on gunfight? Stuff
Right.
like
Right.
that. It makes class diversity a little bit better because
Mm.
even right now, it's still the same old as Modern Warfare. Longest barrel, suppressor that gives you damage range, big magazine, whatever long range scope that doesn't take away. Like it just makes the game a little bit too boring. Like don't get me wrong, I get the reason why it simplifies it, but I would like to see the variety. I would like to see people choosing head-on aggression versus stealth. I would like the thought of, okay, if I want to, I just like variety. That's just it. And I feel like the game has become too ho hum because of Black Ops Cold War integration. So that's just where
Okay.
I stand on it.
Okay. For sure. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I'll probably end up hitting a couple of those things when I say what I gotta say. Lost. Go ahead, bro. How you feel?
We're in a party chat.
Honestly, I feel like
Yeah, we're in a
can
party
you
chat. We
repeat
don't
the
play
question?
specific.
Did you just say how do I feel about the integrated guns
Yeah.
into
How do you
Black
feel
Ops: The
about?
Cold War?
Yeah. How do you feel
I
about
mean,
Cold
yeah.
War, being integrated into Warzone? How do you feel it was handled? Do you like it? Do you feel it made
Uh,
Warzone better? Did it make it worse?
Well, yeah, just like what everyone was saying, when it first came, the delivery of it was too random to a point that like no one was really trying to understand none of the attachments or none of the perks or what you can get or what you can have. So
Hmm.
then I would say, after a while, once people start understanding that the Cold War guns start coming in, then people start playing with them and stuff like that. Then people start getting accustomed. Some people start, actually saying, "Hey, I like these guns better than these varieties." But overall, I think it was pretty cool because I like a variety of things I can use. They bring in the knives. The ballistic knife is back, so I'm about to try to train with that. So it's like with those different type of weapons, you can make different types of content and footage. And I don't care, you can play with the weakest gun on the game and go put up 20 kills. It don't really matter. You can do whatever you want. It just depends on how you're gonna execute. So if you
Hmm.
got that person that's a run gun type guy. If I got, stuns and, thermites, I could still be stealthy in the game just with a lot of random and cool looking other stuff that they integrated the game with. So I feel like it was overall a great success, but in the beginning it was a little slow and it wasn't, like they said, thought about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel what y'all saying. Um, I'm more or less in agreement. I feel like the integration itself into Warzone was great for Warzone. Um, I just feel as though I can't be too upset with them when it comes to certain things, like one the attachments on the guns, not doing exactly what they're supposed to do when it first dropped, and what's it called, like how the guns felt first being brought into Warzone, because it's like you got the mechanics on Cold War that work differently from Modern Warfare, obviously. So when they came over here, like how when you ADS with some snipers, like the ADS motion was kind of weird and things of that nature. So like I can't be too upset because this is the first time we've ever seen a game integrate another game into a battle royale. You know what I mean? So this is more or less a whole brand new experience for us, the consumer and the player base, and for Activision and Raven Software actually integrating this. You know what I mean? So by them doing that, it made this the biggest battle royale that's ever been out. So as far as the bugs and everything that came with initial launch, I can't be too upset because it's trial and error for them. This is the first time it's ever been done. But overall, like I said, I feel like it was great for Warzone. They gave a diversity for weapons. It made more weapons or other weapons more prevalent. So it gave certain players who probably didn't fit into the either I'm a sit in camp or I'm a rush you down. It gave them other playstyle options that they can run into and actually go out there and do more along the lines of what you said, Lost. I don't need the best gun in the game. If I'm sitting here and I'm running with a sledgehammer, some stuns, and a thermite, I can go ahead. I can do something with this. You know what I mean? So
Correct.
I feel like it was actually really good for Warzone. Because by the time, and the introduction that they had overall was dope. Like the end of the season going into season one of Cold War was so fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was fire. I completely enjoyed it when they had the shipwreck come in and crash into Verdansk and all of that. Like all of that is dope. Like I
The
completely
nuke
enjoyed
event
it.
was dope as hell.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the things that they had going on, the integration of in and of itself was a great thing. I feel for Warzone. It definitely prolonged his lifespan because towards the end, what was it like season 5 or 6 for the initial Warzone? Was it
It was
season
probably
five?
Six.
six. It was
At the
six.
end of six.
Was it?
Yeah, so yeah, by the time you got to that point in the game's life cycle, Warzone started got kind of getting a little stale because you was like, man, we was talking about it before, man. I want some different guns or something. You know what I mean? Give me something different so that way it can spice the game up again, make it lively. At that point, we was just out there doing reckless stuff, trying to entertain ourselves on the game. You know what I mean? So I feel like Cold War in and of itself was actually very good for Warzone. Um, with that being said, when it comes to your worst metas since the integration of Cold War, what was the worst meta? Because mine, I.
Nope, that's it.
Next question.
Bro, that was yours too, Lost, DMR?
I I never played with it, brother. So yeah, I'm out of this one. I really don't. I never play with the DMR as
Well,
like the meta at all.
well, not
You
even
never
like
played
playing
during
with
that
it,
time, bro?
just like playing like during that time frame. Like what anytime like when there was a meta going on, what gun did you just hate
Okay.
hearing? And you was like, oh my
The
god, I
Grau,
gotta deal with this.
the Grau, and that fucking one gun that y'all couldn't stop talking about forever. I gotta find it, but it was one gun that was the meta, and it hurted my soul to hear about it all day. It was your favorite gun to run with. I just don't know the name. Like you had a whole like cycle with this gun, like a whole series. He's like, you gotta play with it. I'm like, I'm not playing with it. You gotta play with it, dude. It's shredding. I'm like, I don't want to
What
play with
gun
that
was
gun,
this?
but I gotta find it. Hold on.
Was it the
FAR,
FFAR?
Yes, it was the FFAR, dog.
The
See, that was the
FFAR?
I
DMR.
hated. Yeah, I hated hearing about that
The
gun.
worst though.
That's my personal opinion, dog. I'm
Yeah.
saying that was the gun that I hated.
All right.
Cause when everybody and their mama ran it, you seen everybody run with the same black and green one. And I don't know, everybody had they all DMRs, yeah, had a great cycle, but I saw green and black FAFRAFRs every fucking word, nigga. And that's when I was killing everybody, so I don't want to hear that shit. That's what I'm saying. Lost God is back, you feel me? Come on, talk to me, nigga. You feel me?
You know
Shit,
what?
let's get there. Fuck y'all talking about, talk to me.
Hey,
Shit.
look, I got you though. Check this out. I'll tell you what else. That motherfucking that doof and that
Oh, the
fucking
R9,
striker.
the
Yeah.
R9.
You.
Oh, that was
Yep.
bad. Boy, you can run in a building and feel comfortable, boy. That doof
Oh
doof.
no, Larry down.
That doof
Took
doof
your
was
whole team out.
serious.
3 shots.
Man,
That was the
what?
worst shotgun in
I ended
all
up
of
seeing
Warzone.
what's it called? What's that man? He be putting out YouTube videos. Joe Wo. He had a
Yeah,
clip with the
yeah.
doof doof, bro. He wiped the whole team in this one little room, bro. But like, it wasn't like no simple. I'm gonna sit in the corner and doof doof you. His movement was crazy, but he wiped his whole team, and they was all sitting there like, bro, what? He cheating, bro? No. I was like, bro, dog, that gun was terrible, bro. All it took was that one doof doof, you down, bro. Even if it don't kill you right away, the tick damage on the incinerator rounds, it was over with.
It's crazy. Like,
Yeah, bro.
It was over with.
shit,
But
let me
yeah,
get
Yeah,
man.
them
there's
Dragon
another
Breath.
shotgun that was like the Origin 12 was crazy as fuck.
That was my hey.
Oh
But
I
yeah,
ran with that
it wasn't that
motherfucker.
bad. You can still kind of beat it.
yeah. The
It was
Origin
close.
12. Yeah, that was something else. I hated the AUG and the M16, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
especially
starting for me.
M16, dude.
I hated that
Actually, I
meta,
think the
bro.
M16 wasn't that bad.
That
It was the
AUG
AUG
meta
that
was
was the
crazy.
problem.
Man,
Man, that
fuck
was
no, bro.
M16,
That
nigga.
Bro, the
M16
M16 was
was
Y'all
fire.
can
terrible.
have, y'all can say whatever y'all want to.
That
That M16,
M16,
when you
that
first
was
heard about
so
that bitch, you
bad,
know that you got hit with it. You
bro.
know
Yeah,
that it was in the game.
the
Like,
I
M16 was
used,
fuck
worse than the
that.
AUG. It went on longer.
it did, bro. I hate, and it was like it was practically no end, bro.
That
The
shit.
AUG, because the
Ugh.
AUG and M16 meta like blended into each other, bro.
Yeah,
And
hell
so
yeah.
it was like as
Ugh.
soon as you heard, yeah, the AUG was nerfed. I was saying it too. I was like, bro, the M16 gonna come up because the M16, I think at that time, like the stats were higher than the AUG. So I was like, bro, the
Yeah.
M16 about to come in and do damage. And what happened? It came right in, and
With the
bro,
fucking Black Ops version. Oh my
bro,
god.
that was
It's just
terrible,
like the
bro. I
what is it?
used
The
to,
EVR? Not the EVR. What
SPR.
is it?
what you talking about?
Not the DMR, but what's the other fucking Black Ops fucking semi-automatic
Oh,
that
the
took
Type
over?
63?
Oh, the Type
Yeah, that
63.
shit.
Well,
Yeah.
that didn't after they nerfed because they nerfed the DMR and the Type 63 around the same time. Now,
Yeah. Well, the
though,
Type 63 was always worse than the DMR because that bitch always kicked.
yeah, the recoil was just higher. It did hit harder. The recoil was higher though. But
Yeah.
that AUG M16, bro, because all it took was one burst headshot, bro. You were dead, bro.
Yeah,
You were
The
ooh.
whole
dead.
team just on the ground.
Oh
I
my
was losing the play during
god,
the SPR
They
hit
be like,
scan,
hey,
dude.
but here, be like, they got down too.
bro. Oh yeah, that SPR hit scan was bad. That didn't last too long though. That was
It
bad
didn't
though.
last, but I played during it, bro. Do you know how mad I was when I was running down on I was running down by what's the name?
You was able to shoot people through
By
like
in
whole like
between
objects, bro.
I'm trying to think of the spot because I'm mad
For
and I remember this, but it was in
like three
between
walls.
lumber and farmland. I got hit from prison.
Oh yeah,
I
bro.
ain't gonna
Uh-uh.
lie to you.
That
I was
thing.
one of the niggas that used the SPR. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
you when it
When it
was
was
his
his
scan.
scan,
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
That
That
bitch
Oh
thing
was
was
yeah.
fucking
deadly.
different. It
That
didn't
was a
matter what
deadly
you
day.
had on. It didn't matter what you put on that bitch. You can put the worst shit on that
and
bitch.
then there was the AS Val with them with the
Yeah.
10 round magazine.
Oh yeah, my boy. Hey Chris, yeah, the SPR was king for a hot minute, especially during that hit scan time, bro. That man,
Wait,
bro.
to the AS Valve with 10 round mag.
So when that thing was before they nerfed it, you could literally cross map people through walls with that bitch, bro.
Oh yeah, they had to nerf the 10 round mag with
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You had to use that fucking like little flash thing, right? That
You was literally if you just use the what's it called? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The
it's like a tactical you throw. And you can see
Recon
niggas
grenade,
and
the
you can shoot
recon
them
grenade.
through. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, hey, yeah, Chris, the HDR when like the game first dropped, yeah, the HDR was king. Couldn't nothing touch the HDR. Like that thing was that was heaven sent. Couldn't nobody touch the HDR.
I'm really just scrolling through the guns right now, and now that I think about it, you can only really pick out a handful of guns that was like ever really like broken.
Did y'all play during the snake shot meta?
I did
Oh
not.
yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
wasn't.
you use the snake shots.
No, I wasn't on the game when
Yep.
the snake shot was like going crazy at that time.
Okay,
I
that was
just
someone else.
found out about it before it was going away.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I remember
I
because
couldn't get
Lost,
with it.
yeah, Lost the one who brought me on to the game, so I didn't play like the first two seasons
Hmm.
because I was like, bro,
Yeah.
this
It's like
game
season
trash.
3 when it came out.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was like,
swear to God,
this
I
game
thought this was
trash. I'm not playing this
terrible.
game. And
Oh
then
yeah, what about
Lost hit me
the
up. He was
dual
like, bro, play this
Renettis?
shit. The dual
Or the
wheel
Diamatis, I
Renettis,
mean.
all the
The
Diamatis.
Diamatis, not the Renettis, the dual Diamatis.
I don't think that was that bad. Not versus the when the Psycho first came out. You dual wielding them. I don't care what you was doing.
Oh
If you
yeah,
walked in the
it was
building,
nothing worse.
yeah, you was shredded, bro. You turned
That
to
shit,
Swiss cheese, boy.
that shit burnt on you, boy. That shit burnt on you.
That thing turned you to
Yeah,
Swiss cheese.
that shit was, that shit could not miss, by
Man, that shit
shooting in a
was
straight
evil.
line and hit fire.
Yeah, they
Man,
put
what?
mace in this bitch.
You had
That's
somebody
deadly.
sit. You got somebody sitting on the stairs with dual wielding Psychos, boy. Just funnel them in, boy. Get them over here.
They got a mace.
You gonna get like half a hit mark before you down.
Man, what you looked? You took half a plate. So, what? Let me ask y'all this: Do y'all? Well, okay. Let me go with this instead. So, I know some of y'all don't play Apex. I know Icy plays it for sure, but um, the way Apex does their things with their maps, right? Because they have multiple maps on there, where like every hour they cycle through the map, so that way you're getting some type of refresh on what's going on. You know what I mean throughout the game, and it helps keep the game fresh. It helps keep you on your toes because you may be good at this map, but you probably still haven't learned this map, so you got to get good at this map type deal. You know what I mean? So would you all feel like that would be something that Warzone could implement that would actually like be beneficial to it, having multiple maps for people to play on instead of just like
Most
the
definitely.
reskin of Verdansk?
Most definitely. I feel like that should have been a thing. I feel like that should have been integrated when we went to this new Verdansk. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
I feel like that should have been like implemented around that time because we got a couple game modes that we can play. You know, like we already said, nighttime. We can
Hmm.
play during the day, and we could play regular Verdansk when we had the whole stadium with
Yeah.
the dome, and you
Hmm.
know we could play it the new way. I feel like that would have been pretty cool right there.
Yeah,
You
keeping the
know,
old skin, just have it be
yeah,
its own map, and then
yeah. Yep, there you go. Because you just need like to change the scenery so the person just don't see the sun all day. Like,
right.
you know what I mean? Let's go see the sun change. That's going to change the whole mood of the game. Because now
Hmm.
you got to run with different guns, you know, different layouts, different everything, different specs for everything. So
Right.
yeah, only thing we need some scenery. So yeah, if they can implement that, changing the board, I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I played Apex for a while, and I like the fact that it does that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish that you know Warzone would do it just like how Fortnite did it. You know, it came out with new maps for every season.
I feel
New
like
maps every season.
Fortnite did handle their stuff from changing from season to season the best, honestly.
Yeah,
I feel like Fortnite really like as much as I personally don't care for the game of Fortnite because you're not about to build a 5-star hotel while I'm shooting you.
yeah, that
How
shit was
they
ridiculous.
how they
But
handled like going from one season to the next and the skins and different maps and things of that nature. I feel like they handled that the best. Like when they nuked, like I think it was what was it, Tilted
With Travis
Towers?
Scott,
Yeah,
oh,
no, it
that
was
was
a
beautiful.
yeah, like the way they did that, like they like nuked the whole map. The server was down for 2 days, and it came back like it was a brand new world when you loaded into the
Yeah.
game. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
one of the end of the seasons, there was like a giant flood that it came in. So instead of gas, it was like a giant wave that was coming over that was taking over the map. You know what I mean? And like at the end of the season, it like overtook the map. And then by the time the next season came, it was a brand new map. So I feel like they handled their stuff the best when it came to as far as battle royales go, from season to season, integrating new stuff into the game. Fortnite definitely did do that, and that I feel like that's one thing that I feel like Warzone should take into account coming into this next Call of Duty that's about to drop. Right? You have so many examples now from all the things that you have done wrong, from Warzone verse coming out to the Cold War integration to now you're about to have this new Call of Duty that's about to come in and get integrated into the game. Between all of the errors and everything, the trial and errors that they've gone through with that, and then taken from the predecessors like Apex, Fortnite. Um, I feel like it should be this next one should be a fresher breath there for Warzone. You know what I mean? If you're looking at this in an optimistic way, you know. Um, so like, let me ask y'all this: when the new Call of Duty does drop and they do integrate it into Warzone, there's gonna be like multi-layer questions. Um, do you all feel that they should add the weapons and just like keep all the weapons that we already have, or should they like take out Cold War weapons, bring these weapons
Yes.
in?
Yep. Right there.
That's what you feel like they should do? Take out the Cold War weapons?
I think because one, if that's like you said, that's the breath of fresh air that it needs because we've played with these guns for what, a year now.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna also one two, it just creates a whole nother issue of trying to keep old guns balanced. Like the thing is, this is modern warfare. The engine is modern warfare.
Right.
So you got to keep those guns. Like, and I don't know how you phase out modern warfare. It comes from a modern warfare game, but like you
Yeah.
got to
Nah.
keep those guns. But like it just adds a breath of fresh air. It makes people, like you said, revamp and rethink how they play the game because you don't know what guns are gonna be good from the next game coming over. So it makes you want to it makes you want to play the game again. Like you
Hmm.
said, if you got the same old Cold War guns, be honest with yourself. If like, be honest with yourself, not like you, but how many people do you think would go to these new guns if they know that the C58 would still be a beam? If they know that the crate would still be a beam? Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, make people want to play the new game. It's a marketing strategy, really, but you know,
I
Okay.
mean,
I think
I got a yeah. I was about to say I got a counter argument for you, but I feel what you're saying though. I feel what you're saying. What was you about to say, A1?
my take is it's just like with Black Ops and Modern Warfare. Motherfuckers are gonna use whatever guns they want to, whatever guns they feel like it's gonna do them better justice. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you always have people who don't you know what I'm saying convert to like whatever the meta is. You know what I'm saying? Like just like another streamer, K3, he uses all kind of random shit. Yeah, like every video, he got a different gun talking about. Like, I don't understand why people don't use this, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like people are gonna use what they feels fit the best, what feels better for them. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Motherfuckers probably still running the M13, was running the M13 all for every season because that's what
I still got
you
the
know what I'm saying.
M4A1 on one of my
Comfortable
classes
for them.
always.
You
Hmm.
know, so
You're right. They
if the
are.
new Call of Duty game comes in and people start using those guns, I don't feel like they should take out uh, the guns that we have now. I mean, if you add it, if they just add on, it's like, bro, like it's just so much more inventory. You know, I could do all this shit. I have all these ARs, LMGs, SMGs, fucking snipers to use. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they still probably gonna drop blueprints for them. So Call of
Oh,
Duty's
you
still
know
gonna
they're
make
gonna
their
do
money
that. They're gonna make their money.
regardless.
That's
Yeah, yeah,
I was about to
yeah.
say that's
They're
the,
gonna make
that's
their
the pay to
money.
win. That's I was about to say
Yeah,
that's the pay, not the pay to win. The that's the what is the microtransaction aspect.
Call of
yeah,
Duty not gonna take shit out their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Like,
yeah.
if
That's
they take those guns out, nobody can buy those blueprints no more. If I leave these guns in there, motherfuckers be like, ooh, I like this blueprint. I'm gonna buy it because it's still available. You know what I'm saying? And make their money. You know what I'm saying? So if you take, you know what I'm saying, they take them guns out, that's money they can't make no more.
I feel it. I definitely feel it. What about you, Lost?
I feel like they could take. Yeah, it's Warzone. You know, if they gonna keep that main title of Warzone, at the end of the day, you want to have like a surplus of weapons to keep doing whatever you want to do. So if they can keep these guns and while maintaining like not taking over everybody's storage
Hmm.
and bring the new guns in, yeah, I love that. They don't need to take nothing away because I still run with old guns just for the heck of it. I got a class called Old Dusty with my first gun I won with, you know. So yeah, I would love to keep the babies, you know, because it tells stories, like I said, you know.
Most
Keep
definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, like I said, I didn't say it, but I definitely feel like they should keep the Cold War guns. They shouldn't take them out. They should keep them in. As for like I said, what was practically like a counter argument to what you were saying, Icy. Even if say like you got the C58, Farah, Krieg, they still beams in the game, right? You already know when these new guns come out, one, you're gonna have the people who can be coming out trying to find a new meta when it comes to these new guns that come out. So every gun at this point is gonna get tested, and every gun at this point now you're gonna have people saying, "Hey, this is the new competitor for this. This is a new competitor for that." So it's gonna make people use these new guns because people, one, are gonna follow the trend from what the streamers are gonna say, right? Not saying us in general, but just the masses who follow a lot of the streamers and the content creators and everything for Warzone. So the new guns coming in, even if you keep the Cold War guns there, are still going to get used because you got people like us who are going to be like, man, I want to see what I can do with this new gun that they just brought in. I want to see what they talking about with this. You know what I mean? Just to run it. And the gun might not be good, but we can be like, I like the gun. I like how the gun feels. So I'm gonna keep
Everybody
using
got
it.
their own taste.
You know what I mean? So I definitely don't feel like by keeping Cold War guns in the game that, and even with them still being prevalent, that people won't use the newer guns. Because, like I said, that's like how it was earlier when Cold War first came in, and people realized like, oh, this gun here is still the meta and everything. You still had people that were still running the AMAX. You know what I mean? You still saw people still running the Kilo. Like, people were still running these guns. People forgot about them for a point in time because it's like a new toy. It's like, oh, I got new guns, so I'm about to use these. But as soon as people got accustomed to the new guns, what did they do? Oh, I'm about to play with the Kilo again. I'm about to really see what the Kilo talking about against these guns. Kilo still stacks up. Let me see what the Growl talking about. The Growl used to be nice. I'm gonna play with the Growl again. The Growl still stacks up. You still got to give people that ability to go back and play with those favorite guns that they had back at that time. You know what I mean?
Like I said, I think it's just more so from, like I said, I guess I'm speaking from personal experience because I can definitely say that. I guess what you're saying, I'm not going to say that what you're saying is true, but I'm just saying that from my personal experience, I've definitely, and I'm going to say 85% of the time that I get beat in a gunfight, it's the meta gun. Like I said, that's just from me playing. Like, if I'm going up against somebody, I see a meta gun. So I'm just speaking off of personal experience, but I definitely understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it though.
I mean,
that's
just to say what
been
you're gonna say,
Warzone.
you're gonna see a
Yeah,
meta gun because
yeah,
that's what people do. That's the crowd. That's like a
You're right.
trend. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. So I usually get killed
Like,
by, like I said, I guess what I'm saying is seeing people like you said is my exception to the rule because I hardly see that shit. I guess that's just for me playing on PC though, so I don't know.
yeah, because I mean,
Okay.
regardless of what's going on, it was like that before Cold War came in. People were still using the meta guns, but you still had the people who wanted to sit down and play with the Striker 45. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
just
tried
to be
that.
different.
I remember
Yeah,
trying that. Never
just to
again.
just to try something else. Like, people wanted to. You got to give people the option. If they want to use these different guns, they can. What's going on, Taylor? I appreciate you for joining the stream, man. We just we talking about the state of Warzone right now. That's all we talking about right now. So if you want to sit back, vibe, put your input in, you're more than welcome to. We chilling right now. We vibing. Um, to keep on with the new like when the new Warzone or the new Call of Duty comes out, what would y'all want to see, like, outside of guns, right? What would y'all want to see, like, say like they made a new map? What kind of POIs would y'all want to see? Like, if we hop drop, because obviously when they make this new
Water.
game, you want to see water, like some water vehicles. That would be fire. That would be
I want them to
fire.
bring. I want them to let us swim a little bit. I don't gotta be in the ocean, but let us swim a little bit.
Like an
Let us
aquarium
have a
area or
little,
something.
yeah, have a little aquarium area. You know what I'm saying? You get to
That'd be
shoot at the
fire.
tank. Give me something that I'm like, oh, this shit crazy. This a
Like I
movie.
Yeah,
said,
that'd be
Dude,
fire.
did you just see me shoot, bro? And that boy drowned in the water. Oh yeah, this
I
is
think
it.
was
Oh, I
just
just Scarface this man. Like, yeah, I need
talking
that. Give
about.
me that. That's what I need. I need that.
Facts. I
What
feel
was that
that.
Black Ops where you could swim?
Yeah,
Was that
what?
3 or
Was that
4?
three? Yeah, I think it was either 3 or 4. But
Yeah,
so
it's
let
three
me
or four. They
swim
hit
That was
it.
both
again.
of them, I think. But
Let
that
me
was
swim
three of the
again.
first
Fuck you
one.
talking about?
Yeah,
I was
bring
trying
that
to
whole
swim with
effect.
my nigga
Bring rain on this
execution.
game too. Give me
Hey,
rain, sleet, and snow, nigga. I need them.
Comfortable environments, like I said. I'm
yeah.
gonna keep saying it.
I want to go I want to go into a game like I want to click Warzone and like, get started up. And one game it might be raining. One game it might be fucking snowing. Like
Mm-hmm.
one game it's fucking sunset. And by the time I get to like the fifth circle, you know what I'm saying, the sun going, it's dark now. You know what I'm saying, some shit like that. Like, I mean,
That's
yeah,
what
it
I
probably be
want.
harder for some people. Like, they was like, oh, damn, I could put this different attachment on to make it easier for me. But, like, I feel like that should still just be dope. You know what I'm saying? Overall.
Hmm. I feel that.
Okay, yeah, I definitely feel you. I definitely feel that. Yeah, that'll be fire, bro. I say like, give me a map with some snow on it.
Hmm.
Give me a map with some snow. I feel like,
So I can use a thermal gun. You feel me? So I can see the
yeah,
smoke. Make me really feel it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
that's
want to be an
easy.
agent.
like I feel
When
like
you
that'd be
breathe, I can see
fire,
your breath
right? Hey, for
through
real,
the
like
thermal scope.
yes. Oh my goodness. Or say like you don't like you hear the individual, but you don't see him yet, right? And you say
Hmm.
you inside a building, you look outside, and you didn't see the dude, but you see his breath because he camping like right under your window. You're like,
Talk
oh
to me,
yeah, you about
dog.
to die. Like
Talk to
that'd be
me.
that'd be
Oh
fire.
my
Stuff
God.
like that would be
Bro.
fire.
Bro, it would take the game to another level, bro. People
Yes,
wouldn't be having these conversations, bro. We'd be like, yeah. Anyway, guys, flank left on 62 West. Like, we'd be sick.
bro.
I feel like
Yes.
that's what the game need. It just need to give us a little bit more of what they giving us.
Or like make it
Just give
like to
us a little bit
where
more.
you know how like you got like summit. Make it like that area up there is snowing, right?
No, ooh,
So
That's
yeah,
all I
facts.
want.
and so say you
And
run
like
up,
That's
fill
say
all
that
I
that you run
trench
up,
with water.
yeah, and so say like you run up the hill and everything, right? And say like you start tracking somebody because you can see their footprints. So you chasing them and everything,
Mm.
right? But they run somewhere and there's hella footprints all over the place. So you don't know where they went. So you're like, oh,
Ah,
where they go? Where they
set you
go?
up.
Yes, bro.
Woo.
Like, give me some
You
stuff
can do
like
so
that.
much with it,
I
bro.
feel like that'd be dope, bro. I feel like that'd be really
Also,
dope.
a little thing I feel like they could do just to be fun if they ever add it is like let us interact with the bodies. Like if I kill somebody, can I drag the body off or
Or
something?
like hide
To
the
see if I
Hey,
body
got
and
time.
everything.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I could like place the body up as a dummy instead of the spray paint. You know what I'm saying? Let me
Hmm.
place the dead body on the wall. When dude open up there, he see the dead body or some shit.
Oh
I
my
can have
goodness.
fun with it.
Oh
Me
my
being me,
goodness.
you know what I'm
Or you
saying?
like
Give me
sit the
some
dude,
fun.
you sit the dude body in the chair. Bro look like
Hey,
he's sitting down.
they need to let niggas be able to
Yeah.
drag their teammates out the way or some shit. Like if I can, you know
Oh
what I'm saying? Like you go
yeah.
down, I can
Oh,
pull you a certain amount of feet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying let me pull you
bro. You know
goddamn
what that
50
Yeah,
that's
let me
like
feet. You know what I
drag
mean?
you. That's dope.
A
that's
good
like
10,
Army
a
of
good
Two.
10 meters or some shit.
Army,
Yeah,
hell
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Cap
some
X,
Army
let's
of
get
Two.
out of here.
I think they
Facts.
need to. You know what else I want to see
Army
them
2
do
was my
too?
favorite game when I was a kid.
Add perks that like actually like other than like so I'm trying to figure out how to say like add perks like if you want to be like that make you like want to play specific roles like add a perk that will let you be like how they do it in what's the joint breakpoint where if you want to be a medic you got something that you can heal your teammates fast if you want to be a sniper you get a perk that actually like or a fucking class or something that actually lets you
I don't, nah, man.
I want to see that.
Well,
It
so
just hurt
they
because
got
now
quick
it make the
fix.
game too goddamn. You gotta be this. You can't be
But
independent no
that's the thing.
more.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be if you don't want to.
Well, well, yeah. I
But
mean,
that's the
they
point
got
of
quick
it.
fix. You can pick somebody up faster. I think it's
Yeah,
quick fix,
they got
right?
little perks for you, but they
Yeah.
if they go like too extreme for
That's
just
what I said. But
designating
like,
some for somebody, that'd be
I think they need to
crazy.
add more to
Yeah,
that.
like
Like I said,
if you choose support, like you, you ain't got, you can't get no guns that you can rush with. You know what I'm saying?
don't make it to
But,
where you gotta get certain classes though. Like I said, like I think
No,
they need
I
to
feel
add
you.
perks, not like classes. Like I said, but like perks that make that actually interact with the game more
fuck that. They
instead
need
of
to let
just
niggas get
I
Commando Pro back, motherfucker. Let
no
me
hell
jump off
no
some shit and
hell
not
no.
take no
yeah.
fall damage.
Not because then you gotta get into commando, and when
Well,
niggas
let
learn
me
how
jump
to
off a
I ain't
roof
catch
gonna
real
commando,
quick.
I'm
lie.
not playing.
I ain't gonna lie. I think they should just bring back all the old perks. And I think the game actually run a little smooth, but just tweak
Let me
them.
tell, let me remind y'all, commando and Cali sticks. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Yeah, nah, that ain't
I
cool.
mean,
Nah, that's not cool, bro. Nah, you get somebody
up in the
commando with some Cali
area,
sticks, bro. He jump off the top. What is that, Nakatomi Plaza? He just not. He just nose dive off that motherfucker and get to beating you with Cali sticks.
but you got,
No,
but
no,
you
they
see what
gotta
I'm
say
saying? If you do
they
some
still
shit like
saying
that,
50 feet.
you gotta tweak them Cali sticks.
Yeah,
Them
you
bitches
have
gotta
to.
become like
Yeah, but
dead.
you gotta like slow
Bop
them,
bop.
slow the hit speed
Yeah,
down or something, boy. Cause
yeah. You just gotta
they
tweak them
that
things if you do
motherfucker,
that.
boy, you snap and you die. You get beat with them things.
Motherfucking
That shit,
commando make you instant goddamn transmission to people and
man,
shit.
boy, you know
Mr.
went God
Fantastic out
mode
that bitch.
practically.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah, yo,
especially
must be
not you
fine.
ain't gotta
Breaking
hear
the
the
fabric of time.
people sitting here not because that's like a thing to that you can use against people who want to use Kali 6, especially in endgame. say they took a rooftop and they jump down, you give them commando. Now they ain't got to pull their parachute to get down safely. They just dropping on your head, beating you the fuck up. You know what I mean? Right? You know what I
That
mean?
shit
Like,
sick.
no, I need you. I need to hear that parachute, boy. I'm trying to kill you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, jump off of like one of
So you saying, so you saying increase, so you saying increase the distance because they already do up to if you had 13 meters and you jump off a roof, you're good. Anything above 13 meters, you break your legs. You just blew your Achilles. You just blew your Achilles, bro. It's over with. So like, so you saying just increase it? You said what?
Just make it 15, bro.
I would say
25, nigga. You know how high that is?
Make it like
25. I'm about to
15,
say, bro. You know how many? That's a lot of buildings you can jump off of if it's just 25, bro. That's a lot of buildings you can jump off of.
But you need the
Boy, that need to be like
But
that.
that would make the perk over. People would be using it at that point.
I about to say, yeah, you got to make that. What perk?
Even if you don't
What
have
perk
it,
place would you put it
it's
in?
still a
What perk place would you put it in? 2?
So you gotta put it in the middle. Yeah, you gotta put it in 2 so they can't go. So
But you got to think though. But here, listen, Spivey, right? When it comes to certain perks and you put them in certain spots, right? Like regardless of that, what's going on? If you add more perks, it's going to be a certain combination of perks that's going to make you God mode on this game, because you only got 3 slots for perks. So regardless, if they add in like a slew of new perks, right? Something in slot 1. Right, something in slot 1 is gonna make you go crazy still, to where you like, I don't need ghost, give me commando, and now you got commando, and you running around with either amped or tracker or high alert or something. So now you out here, you know what I mean. So it's
I mean, but ain't that what you get when you get a specialist bonus anyway? They already put it in the game. So what's the point?
But specialist bonus is so random at this
Talk
point.
to me.
You know what I mean?
But it's still there, you see what I'm saying?
But no, but here's the thing though.
Commando ain't gonna do that to you, bro.
No, I'm saying just
you see what I'm saying?
It depends on how how you do it and what other perks you put in on top of it. If it's just commando and you put it in slot 2, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like if you give me commando and you only put it in slot 2, that's one thing. But if you add in more than just commando and you put in multiple new perks in slot 1, 2, and 3, you're gonna give these people too much of a selection to where they're gonna find something that's gonna be godsend.
Commando,
and that's different, right? And that's completely different than you got 1 or 2 people that possibly have goddamn specialists on versus everybody in the whole game lobby is running this shit. You know what I mean? So now the skill gap. The skill gap at that point gets higher at that point now, especially for the new people coming in, because they probably don't even know what the perk system is. They hop on and then you got one of us running down on dude and killing him. Right.
On top of nigga with some Cali sticks.
Right. Like if I'm the new cat, I don't want to play the game no more, bro. This what y'all doing? Like, what is this? This ain't Call of Duty. This Arkham City, bro. What the fuck going on? Yeah, man. So yeah, like you said though, it would have to be a checks and balances because they are talking about adding 2 new perks to the game. So we'll see what those are.
Is that this season or to the next season?
Next season.
He said commando.
Yeah.
I also read that. I'll ask y'all how y'all feel about it. They talking about that the perk's gonna update Ghost so that if somebody has dead silence and they pushing, you still get to hear their footsteps.
That's supposed to be high alert.
High alert.
Is it high alert? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's high alert.
You put that on Ghost,
so
and Ghost
alert,
becomes broken.
Ghost, it's like your cancellation of Ghost.
I'm about to say, yeah, if you add that to Ghost, that's not even cool no more. Yeah. But no, they added that to high alert to where you're able to hear dead silence if somebody activates it. You're still able to hear their footsteps. So I feel like, I mean, I'm cool with it. I feel like it's either you make a perk or something to go against dead silence, or just lower the drop rate for dead silence. Yeah, it was either one of them, and I mean, I'd have been cool with them just lowering the drop rate for dead silence versus upgrading the perk for it. But you know, if they want to keep the drop rate for it the same and give people the option now to like, hey, you sacrifice amped,
Still running.
you sacrifice amped and you go ahead and you get high alert, or ghost and you get high alert. That's cool with me. Like, you know, I don't got to be ghosted out anyway. I'll put high alert on to deal with a dead silence motherfucker. Every time I kill somebody got dead silence. So it's like, yeah, I'll do that. It's cool. I'm not even tripping on that. And then if it come down to it, to where I need ghosts at the ending circles and my loadout drop, I'll go get ghosts. But right now, I don't even have a ghost loadout. So,
I think I
I
still have
mean,
one.
I don't mind it at all, but I don't have ghost at all. I got overkill on everything except for one thing, and that's my goddamn high alert. That's it. That's
I
it.
feel that.
Yeah, bro.
Oh
So
shit.
I'm not tripping on it. I feel like that's cool. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah.
It was only, like I said, there was only two options they had to do to deal with dead silence, and what they choose, and I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. You had too many times anyway where people would run ghost, and especially during the time when like a pistol was
DMR and
OP.
the fucking dead bodies.
Yeah. So I mean,
Everybody ran ghosts. That shit was dumb as fuck. Shit threw me off.
right. So this will definitely give that time to where if they do throw in an OP secondary like an OP pistol or something, now you got to
Uh,
choose. Do you want to use ghost or do you want high alert to deal with dead silence? Pick and choose. You know what I mean? So I'm
I
not
would
mad
love
at
if
it.
they changed the kill streaks
Yes.
on the at
Yes,
the
at the
buy
buy station.
station. Change
Yes.
them out. Give me an orbital strike cannon just one time. You know what I'm saying? But it costs like
15 G's.
$20,000. Let me,
Yeah.
give me some crazy stuff, and it will nuke, nuke a little,
Like an
just give me
area,
extra
a
stuff. A
section.
gun,
Yeah.
yeah. A gun, nah, I don't need no chopper gunner. I need, still regular stuff, but just make it a little difficult. You know what I'm saying?
I could feel
Don't
So
that.
make
like
it
they
OP.
got all those perks in multiplayer for both games, but you get two. I mean, not perks for kill streak, but you only get two in Warzone.
But well, no, because you got to think about it though, right? And it's easy for you to have AC 130, chopper gunner, and multiplayer because you constantly respawn. You put that shit in Warzone, that shit not cool. Put an AC 130 in Warzone. Somebody gonna run around
Niggas
and
gonna
have
learn how
You know what I'm
to.
saying?
he gonna
They
have
gonna
80
glitch that
kills.
motherfucker.
He gonna have 80
All
Give me the
day.
kills.
Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Give me the Wilson. Woof, 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 woof. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
man.
Yeah, like come on now.
Yeah,
Give me.
If
it
I
will balance. Like you said,
30,
I
30
get, I get,
seconds.
like,
30
if you
I
give
seconds.
me,
get
Solid
what you're saying
Minnesota.
because it balances out because you are leaving your body unattended. So it's like somebody
I
can just
mean, but
easily come
that
up.
but
But
that
that's
don't
one
matter
free
though.
kill
How
for
about I say
real,
that's
bro.
one free kill,
That's
and you
bullshit.
done stacked up like 10.
Yeah.
All because you got a
If you
Wilson.
die,
You bought a Wilson at the beginning of the game because you dropped in Superstore, found you like 10 racks real quick. Run over there, grab a Wilson, and run through the rest of Superstore. And now you just killing everything in Superstore. No, bro.
Yeah, nah,
No.
that's dead. Keep that to
No.
yourself. Nah, that's
Fuck that.
crazy.
That's not cool, but I'm
Like,
okay off
I
of
mean,
that.
if you die using it, then you know what I'm saying. That shit blow up too. You know what I'm saying. That's it.
Okay, now that would be one thing, but that's if they find you. Shit. Like I said, that's cool. If that's cool, if you
Many
kill
times
me
when I get
once
third party,
and
because
I
many times we get third party, somebody gonna find your ass if you just sitting still
hey
holding onto a
look,
tablet using a
hey
fucking
look, that's
GoPro.
okay because I probably walked out with 6, 7 kills before they killed me, so it don't matter. It don't matter. You
yeah,
give me a
like give me a
Wilson with a machine.
napalm
Yeah,
airstrike. I
facts. Yeah,
want
that'd be
that.
cool. Napalm would be straight.
That
You know
leave
what I mean?
and that leave my fire streaks.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, give me some of those old ones. We don't need nothing crazy.
Yeah, we don't
Just
need none of
something
Turn
that.
dogs
different.
inbound.
Don't put no attack helicopter, none of that shit.
Hell
No,
nah.
I'm cool
Nothing
off of
AI
that.
controlled.
Yeah, no,
Cause you
no,
heard them
no.
bitches in the sky all day.
Man, what? One nobody buy no precision, no cluster no more. You get it down, they gonna call a precision. I mean, a chopper gunner in, and now you sitting there flying over your building, letting you have it, while your team rushing you from downstairs. Like, nah, bro, I'm cool.
Nah, bruh.
I'm
No
cool.
sir.
Niggas talking
And
about
I'm not about to
goddamn.
get killed by
It's
one
not
of them
like
random
shit.
motherfuckers either.
Don't let me
Get the
ever hear AC 130 inbound. Enemy AC
I told
130
you I'm quit the
inbound.
game.
I'm turning the game off. For
What's the other
real.
one? They got like it's like a support heli. It don't really shoot nobody, but like that shit, like it lasts for like a minute or two, or like some shit like that. But it's
No,
like
I mean like
a
if
UAV
they
that's like a little bit stronger. You know what I'm saying? It's not advanced, but it give you more time than a normal UAV would.
I mean
Oh,
if they did little things
not the recon, the personal radar.
yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say
that's
if they did little things, but I mean you don't need a personal radar. You got a whole what's it called heartbeat
UAV?
sensor you can use.
Oh
You
yeah.
got, yeah,
Heartbeat,
you got a
yeah.
yeah you got a whole heartbeat, so there wouldn't even be no point in that. You know what I mean? Like, and then yeah, like you said, I'd rather buy a UAV than get a personal radar. Like,
Fuck
yeah,
Yeah,
like
fuck that.
the UAV gonna give me more range than a personal radar, so it wouldn't even make no sense for me to
Mm-hmm.
waste my time on that. And it'll be the same thing anyway. If you got on Ghost, I can't see you, so
Yeah.
So
then you're
at the
gonna
end
try
of
to
the day,
add something to boost up the personal radar to make it useful. Then it's gonna be a little retarded. It's gonna
yeah,
yeah, it's gonna
yeah.
be
And
yeah.
even still, like regardless if you boost it up, like I rather take a UAV that's gonna give me hits at a longer distance than a personal radar that's gonna give me hits up to what 50 meters. That's an
At
SMG
least
fight, bro. You
yeah.
Yeah.
know what I mean? So no, that wouldn't even make no sense. So yeah. So last question, man. How long do y'all think Warzone has before either a new competitor comes out and knocks it off, or people just get tired of Warzone? How long y'all think it got? You can be optimistic, realistic, whatever. Just how y'all feel about it. Go ahead, Icy, because you've been the pessimist today.
That's tough. Honestly, I think war, and this is like, it's an up in the air question, but I feel like Warzone's future depends on how good Battlefield does.
I like that answer.
That's
I
my
like that
honest opinion. I
answer.
can't call it until I see Battlefield.
Yeah, I like that answer. I'm not even mad at you for that. Yeah, yeah, I like that answer. That's a good one. What about you, A1?
Just to be completely honest and just be like, we know how Call of Duty is. We know how strong their fucking uh, I guess followers are. So if they don't get their shit together, niggas just gonna rotate to the next Call of Duty game. They gonna just drop it, but they're not gonna like. It's like Battlefield has their fans and Warzone has. You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty has their fans. It's been like that for fucking I don't
Okay.
know. That's like 10 years, I guess. I want to say maybe more than that.
Yeah, but
So
like, what does them going to the next Call of Duty have to do with Warzone, bro? The next Call of
what I'm
Duty is
saying is
coming to
that
Warzone.
people are still gonna play it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people never, nobody's ever gonna just stop playing it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I
but
mean,
it does depend. Like it might be like how Fortnite is now. Is a lot like a lot less people playing it. You know, but
Still, I think
it'll still. You know what I'm saying? They just want to do the same numbers it's doing now. When if Battlefield goes crazy, people are gonna go to that. But there are still gonna be those people that stay on fucking Warzone. You know what I'm saying?
no.
Because
So
that's all they know. All they know is Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you know what I'm saying. You got to deal with that too. You got gamers, people that like to try out new types of games, but then you got Call of Duty players,
but it
and
goes back
that's
to
all they
taking
do
care of
is
the
play
game.
Call of
If
Duty.
people are getting sick of them not taking care of the game, they're gonna find somebody who does take care of the game.
yeah, so when I say when Warzone dies, I don't mean people just stop playing the game completely and the game is just over with. I mean when Warzone is not the number one game that people are going to be playing anymore at that point. Like as of right now, right on Twitch, Warzone is not the number one stream game anymore. As I think it was through the month of July, it was not the number one stream game. Apex was number one, and then there was some other game that came after that, and then you had the just chatting section before it got to
Yeah.
Warzone. You know what I mean? So if you look at it, from that aspect, if that trend continues, you would say that Warzone is dying. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's what I'm talking about. Not where everybody just says fuck Warzone. Nobody's playing it. The servers are just dead. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
No, you're
when,
right. That'll never happen. It's a
yeah,
free to play game, so
that's not gonna
hackers are
happen.
gonna run wild in this bitch.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. What I was talking about was when Warzone. When do you think? When I say when Warzone dies, when do you think this will no longer be the number one battle royale? Do you think it still has a long time to go, or do you think that we're approaching that time to where we're about to see something else take over?
I feel like we're about to see something else take. Sorry, man. We're gonna pause it. Uh, I feel like we are around that time where something else is gonna take over. You know, it was a great run, but I feel like there's still a lot of stuff they haven't fixed. So I could see it maybe like maybe next year, sometime next year, if they still haven't fixed everything that people complain about, it's just gonna you know what I'm saying it's gonna just fall off for everybody.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. What about you, Loss? Hey, yo, Loss.
Yeah, my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. It's I think it's simple. It's if the game don't like we say take any of the notes that we said, not like verbatim by any chance, but tweak. You know what I mean? If they don't update and upgrade and integrate it the right way, it's gonna fall to dust. And any other game is already talked about more than Warzone is being talked about right now. So yeah, it's already on that brink of it can climb and be immortal, or it can be just another game that we forget about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's always gonna have the amazing fan base it got because you got loyal fans.
Right.
So um, I just pray that if it does do good, it do good. But it could be happening in the next year or so. We can find out that very soon.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, I'm more or less in agreement with all of you all. It depends on how they go forward with the game. Um, if they like if they don't take care of it, then yeah, like I said, or like Icy said, Battlefield fuck around and take top spot. And if that new Halo end up adding a BR to it,
I forgot about that
that
new Halo.
that's really going to end up going crazy too. Um, so it all depends. Like at this point, yeah, time will tell. Um, I feel like if Warzone does everything right that it's supposed to do, like you said, Lost, this game can be immortalized as the best battle royale that has ever graced us until something way more spectacular just happens to come out down the pipeline type deal. You know what I mean? Because as of right now, like I said, this battle royale has been the best battle royale experience I've ever
I
had.
definitely
You know
think
what I
it's
mean?
left its legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So um, Activision, Raven Software, Blizzard, the people who's like running it and everything. Um, y'all probably won't be looking at this because this is a small time YouTube joint. But hey, for real, I hope y'all get y'all joint together for real, man. Because this is a game that you have a lot of people who thoroughly enjoy this game. And when there aren't hackers plaguing the game, and when the game is optimized and doing what it's supposed to do, this is the best game that's out right now to play multiplayer wise. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
you're bringing so many people together
Facts.
to actually be able to play this game.
100%.
Um, the you like Law said, it's so many stories that we got as it is from us playing Warzone. You know how many times we done sat down, everybody dead except one person. You do like two or three goddamn most wanteds, get everybody back, and we win the game with ground loot guns or something. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's so many stories that we can come up with that we've all dealt with this game. Funny moments with goddamn Marshall driving into the smoke and
Twice. Twice.
man, look, there you go, right there.
Speaking
I
of
just
devil.
spoke that man into existence.
Said
Like,
twice.
look,
Twice.
when Spivey tried to drive up a 90-degree angle mountain,
Oh
uh,
my God.
yeah, bro. When Icy decided to shoot at somebody and we got the gas on our ass, like we got so many stories. When Lost, it was a airstrike that came down. It was a dead body on the ground. The airstrike blew the body across the street. Lost traced the body from one side of the street to the other. Like we
Oh
got
my
so
God.
it's so many. We got so many stories, so many crazy endings and everything. So like this game alone has done a lot for I would say that one, the battle royale genre and community and the shooter community in general. Like it's done a lot for us. So man, I hope y'all do what y'all got to do to keep this game alive because it'll be a sad day once I see the server and I hop in the game and I keep on seeing the same people playing this bitch. You know, you keep on
Yeah.
seeing the same usernames. You're like, didn't I just play him last game? You like,
That's when you know it's done. Like it's
exactly.
over.
So yeah, man. But yeah, bro. Y'all got any closing thoughts or anything?
Um,
Uh,
not really.
Nah.
nah. Oh, what do y'all look for into the new season that's coming out within like two weeks, huh?
That goddamn high alert being able to hear the dead silence. That's what I look forward to. That's what I die to half
Honestly,
the
that's
time.
what's.
It's I mean, dead silence. That's what I die to over half the time. It's somebody popping dead silence, and I don't know that this nigga creeping up the stairs or something. So let high
I
alert
just
be
want to
able
see
to
the new
hear him,
event
and
they
I'm
come up
good.
with.
Oh yeah,
Bet.
that'd be cool too. Yeah, whatever new event, but we'll see what happens with that. Because I'm getting tired of this Adler story joint, and yeah.
The red doors.
Yeah, the red doors and all that. That's cool. I did see a video that dude Stone Mountain opened a red door and he like fell from the
It dropped out
sky.
of the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
Probably
say,
hot.
if that shit happened to us, bro, I would be crying laughing, bro.
We'll be pissed off.
That shit is
That's
wild.
crazy.
That shit is wild. But yeah, like if they start adding like some more kind of like not like wonky stuff like that, like that actually like is funny. You know what I mean? Like that should be cool. Like you know when the during Halloween when the boxes were like jump scaring people. You know how many times I got
Oh
jump
Yeah.
scared,
yes,
bro? Oh my god, I was in here screaming and
every
shit.
game.
So like add some like do some fresh stuff with the new season. You know what I mean? Add something a little bit different. Make it a little bit more creative. You know what I mean? It's an arcade shooter at the end of the day. The game don't got to be serious all the damn time. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So if this was like Rainbow Six Siege, then I'd understand. But even they got some what they
They
operators. They
had
got some
that
wild
Easter.
shit
Oh my
going
god, they
on.
had an Easter event. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, so they ain't got to take this as serious. It's like it's an arcade shooter. We shooting as a scorer by the time we done shooting somebody. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
I mean, I will say for closing, I love Call of Duty games. I feel like they are great. I'm not gonna call them just. I'm not gonna say multiplayer anymore because that's what I'm saying. That's all they really offer. Because the first time they tried the Warzone shit, like the battle royale, was a Blackout. I did not like Blackout at all. I thought that shit was trash. But I will say I do like it. I do enjoy playing it. I hope they fix the shit they need to fix and to keep this shit going. Because I do like the fact that it is more methodical. You gotta think a little bit more than just normal. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you play multiplayer, you just kind of run in there and go kill whoever. If you die, you die. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh fuck it, I died. I do like the fact that you gotta think a little bit more. Like you know what I'm saying? You have trust in your teammates. Shit like that. I do
or
enjoy
trusting
that.
your
You know what
own
I'm saying?
gun skills if you playing solos, like my man Lost over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. That too.
Mm-hmm.
That boy the solo
You know what I'm
king,
saying?
boy.
Trust your
That boy
skills over
be
every.
that boy be
Trust your
over
skills
there.
over the next person. It's
It's
like,
torturing people. My fault, A1.
facts.
My fault. My fault. Go ahead.
Nah, you're good. Yeah, it's like I didn't really care for playing Search and Destroy when that was a big thing back in the old Call of Duties. But like, cause the whole you die one time that's it thing.
Yeah,
When they playing it like
I was
this, it's
TDM.
like I was like, oh, this is great. Like, this shit is fun. Like,
Yeah.
and that's how I liked it. I liked it when it was just fun. And like, now it's like just sometimes it's annoying as fuck every time
Oh,
I
I
turn
do
on
got
the video.
closing one.
What's up, bro?
Add a ranked mode.
Oh yes, please. Yeah, do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Yes, add a rank mode. Definitely add a rank
Yeah, that
mode.
can go.
They don't gotta don't take away skill based matchmaking for the casuals who just want to play casual play. You know what I mean? Because then you have the people who not playing, taking a break from ranked hopping on, and they killing the dude who just hopped on the game. But definitely put a ranked mode on here. Like allow and like give rewards for the people who are actually like making like progressing and making rank. You know what I mean? Like if say you got somebody that's in platinum one or diamond one, get them to where they gun is like exclusive diamond shit. You know what I mean? Because they not grinded, they made it all the way up to diamond one. So reward them for that. You know what I mean? Reward people for going up in tiers and in the rank mode. I feel like that'll be fire. But yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, shit, man. I feel like that's good enough right there. We can go ahead and end this stream. I appreciate y'all brothers and y'all input on the game and where it
Yes, sir. Yes,
stands,
sir.
having some nostalgia moments and everything. For everybody who joined us in the stream, I appreciate y'all for coming in, giving some input. Um, I'm actually about to play some Warzone, so I probably will end up putting up another stream if y'all want to see some gameplay of that. I'm gonna just end this one because this isn't already too long as it is. So, yeah, man. I appreciate y'all for coming by. Namaste. Godspeed to everybody, man. Y'all stay blessed, man.
Bless.
Yo.